Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Wish you all a very happy new year, and I hope everyone had a great start to 2023. Today's video marks the third episode of our client success series. I will be talking about another C12 success story. The thing that is different about this application is that we initially got a rejection from IRCC. This is our first and only application that received a rejection so far, and I'm sharing all we know about this, which I think can hugely help our viewers. We did apply again and got it approved the second time, so please stay tuned in for the entire video to get all the details. Do watch till the end, and also please consider subscribing, especially if you are keen on business immigration. I carefully plan the content to help our viewers get information that isn't shared anywhere else. So without further ado, let's get started. Now let me give you a little bit of an idea about this client. Our client is a citizen of India living and working in the UAE as a senior level executive for a medium-sized company in the IT sector. He has excellent leadership skills along with strong technical skills in a very niche technology. He was applying for his work permit through the Intra-Company transfer program, along with an open work permit for his spouse and a study permit for his minor child. As many of you already know this, I have mentioned this in a few of our videos. If we take on a client, we don't rest until they get an approval. As of now, 100% of our business is doing just C12 or C11 deals, and we know these programs like the back of our hand. We qualify our clients and their businesses really well and be absolutely sure that we can get them success before we even sign a retainer with them. This has been the primary reason for our immense success in this space. I personally do not think twice to say no to a client if I have even an ounce of doubt that they may not get the approval. We put our reputation on the line every single day. Now, our decision to work with this particular client was a combination of a few factors. His technical expertise, the growth and success of the parent company in the UAE, and the ability for this company to create a significant economic impact in the Canadian economy. And most importantly, our ability to dive deep to prove every little aspect that we are claiming to IRCC in an easy to understand format. This means that we have access to all the documents that we request from the client. There are strong financial resources from the company and personal standpoint, strong ties to the home country or the country of residence, revenues of the parent entity consistently for the past 2 years at least, size of the organization, structure of the company such as ownership stake, directorship, formulating a strong business plan, etc., etc. Now I'd like to give some basic information about the business itself. The company is a UAE-based IT consulting firm that has clients across the Middle East, Asia Pacific, North Africa, and some in the US. They have been in business for over 12 years, have significant revenues upwards of 4 million Canadian dollars each year. They have about 42 employees and they have a branch office in India. What I'd like to explain here is that not every company needs to have revenues that are so high to qualify for the ICT program. There is no set amount that a company needs to be making to qualify. The numbers are different for different kinds of businesses. Any company in the digital sector, IT, engineering, or should I say any company in the services space have an excellent scope and could qualify even if their revenues are not that high, as long as they have been in business consistently for a few years. If the business deals with products and inventory, then that's a different story. In this case, it will be required to have a warehouse or an office space and show IRCC that you are well equipped with all the needed inventory. This means there will be a significant upfront investment and IRCC could audit the space before granting the work permit. Now let's talk about the rejection that you all have been waiting for. Now, if we were so careful in qualifying this client, why did the application get rejected in the first place? Well, that's an excellent question. The simple answer is we have no idea why. The rejection letter was so standardized that it didn't stipulate any valid reason for the rejection. It seemed like one of those cut, copy, and paste responses from IRCC. We had submitted a strong business plan, but the rejection letter's first sentence was that we did not provide a business plan, which was totally absurd. Having said that, the only thing I could really think about was that our client had a son who was turning 22 years old about 5 months after we had applied initially. IRCC could have used the rejection as a delay tactic to ensure the 22-year-old is not being included in the application. So, sure enough, for the second time we applied, we had to exclude the 22-year-old from the application. Again, this is just my thoughts, and I really don't know if that's really the reason. Now, when something like this happens, we take it very seriously. A rejection means IRCC is actually challenging our expertise in this space. We are experts and we know the law so well, especially surrounding this program, that we fight back hard. It is extremely time consuming to put an entire application together the second time around, convincing IRCC that they misunderstood some parts of the application and they completely missed other parts. And we do this at no extra cost to the client, especially because of what I stated earlier about our reputation being on the line. We had received the rejection approximately 5 months after we had initially applied, the beginning of last year. It took us another month and a half or so to put together another application. IRCC came back asking for a few additional supporting documents in about 3 months, which we were able to provide very easily, and we received the approval 2 weeks after. And that pretty much summarizes this application. There is unfortunately no cookie cutter approach to finding out if this program is really right for you. I definitely don't have any of those long forms for you to complete. The only way I determine a fit is by having an open discussion about your business and plans. So if you think this is something that you'd like to explore, book a call today and I'd be happy to help. For a limited time, I'm doing free consultation calls to celebrate the first month of 2023. It also happens to be the month of my daughter's birthday. So look forward to speaking with you if you do decide to book a call. I'd like to thank you very much for watching till the end. And if you found this video informative, please click the like button, leave us your comments below, and again, please do consider subscribing. Ciao.